Don't scroll, because you were brought here. Heaven guided your eyes to this moment. Don't skip this, because something urgent is unfolding. The angels have been whispering your name. You are not here by accident, and you feel that truth in your spirit. You were led here for a reason. Something has happened, and the timing is not random. Heaven says you are ready to hear it. Breathe for a moment, and let the weight in your chest soften. I am with you right now. Feel the calm rising slowly, as if light is touching your skin. This message is wrapping around your soul. You've been sensing something heavy in the air, like a shadow brushing your spirit. You felt a tremble inside you without knowing why. Your heart has been whispering. Something happened, and heaven says you're right. A shift took place moments ago. Your son, the one you worry about in secret, crossed a line today. A line he cannot uncross alone. He did not hurt a body, but he wounded his own soul. He made a choice that frightened the angels watching him. He silenced a part of himself. A pure part. A hopeful part. He crushed something innocent inside him because he felt unworthy. Type victory if you believe breakthrough is coming. The heavens saw it happen, and they cried with him. They saw him fall into a moment of shame. He didn't know how to escape. And you felt it in your spirit because your souls are tied. A parent always feels the tremble of their child's pain. He didn't tell you what he did, but heaven did, because you are the one who can help lift him back up. You have wondered if you failed him, and I am telling you now, you did not. He is fighting battles you cannot see. He is wrestling shadows he never learned to name. He is trying to be strong in ways that break him inside. But listen to me. This is not the end of his story. The moment that shook him an hour ago is not his destruction. It is his awakening. Heaven is not accusing him. Heaven is preparing him. And you, chosen one, faithful one, heartbroken one, are part of that restoration. Your love is the key that unlocks his healing. You have prayed for him in the dark. Those prayers were not ignored. You have cried into your pillow, asking for a sign. This message is your sign. Everything you feared is being rewritten. Everything you've carried is being lifted. The angels are surrounding your house even now. They are whispering strength back into the places you thought were dead. Your son has not lost his blessing. He is being redirected toward it. He did not destroy his destiny. He shook it awake. Heaven is guiding him into a turning point, and you are being called to stand beside him with courage. Breathe again. Feel the light returning. You are not alone in this battle. You never were. Type heal me if you believe God can restore your health and spirit. You've been feeling tired in a way sleep can't fix. Heaven knows that exhaustion. You've been carrying your family like a quiet warrior. Heaven has seen every unspoken sacrifice. You think your strength goes unnoticed, but the angels record every tear. They record every moment you held yourself together when no one else could. Your son has been walking through a valley you didn't cause. He has been fighting storms you didn't create. He felt lost today, and in his confusion, he shut down something sacred inside himself. He believed the lie that he wasn't enough. But hear me. I am breaking that lie off him now. Heaven is stepping into the place where he stumbled. Light is touching the wound he hid. And you, chosen soul, you are being lifted too. You've been blaming yourself for his struggles, but heaven says the blame was never yours to carry. You guided him more than you know. Your love has been a shield around him since the day he first breathed. Even in his mistake today, he thought of you. He wanted to be better for you. Heaven heard that cry in his spirit. It echoed louder than his shame. A transformation began when he whispered that desire. A new chapter opened when he felt that pain. Your son is not falling apart. He is being rebuilt. He is not walking away from destiny. He is being pushed into alignment with it. The choice he made today, the one that scared even him, it was the turning point. It was the final moment before breakthrough. Heaven is moving pieces around him right now. You will see signs in the coming days. An unexpected message, a softened tone in his voice, a confession he never had the courage to share, a shift in the way he looks at you. The angels are not just watching him. They are guiding him. They are placing wisdom in his path. They are laying light under his feet. And they are guarding him from the darkness that tried to claim him. Because he is marked. Because he is chosen. Because he is yours. You were chosen to be his parent. He was chosen to be your lesson, your love, your legacy. And heaven is not through with either of you. Not even close. Hold on. Feel this peace settling on your shoulders. It is not your imagination. It is divine comfort. Heaven is whispering. Stay strong. Heaven is whispering. You're about to see change. You've been living in survival mode for too long. Heaven knows how heavy that's been on your spirit. You've held your family together with hope you barely had. Heaven has watched every moment you pushed through. Your son's mistake today was not a sign of destruction. It was a sign of spiritual pressure reaching its breaking point. He didn't harm a person, but he harmed his own hope. He crushed something bright inside himself because he felt cornered. But that shattered place is where heaven begins rebuilding. That broken moment is where angels step in closest. Heaven didn't turn away from him when he broke. Heaven leaned in. Heaven didn't judge him. Heaven surrounded him. And right now, without him even knowing, a divine rescue has already begun. His name is being spoken among angels. Your prayers are being echoed around him like a shield. Your tears are watering the ground he's about to rise from. You have no idea how powerful your love is. You have no idea how many storms it has blocked. You've stood in the gap for him when he couldn't stand for himself. And heaven never overlooked that devotion. You've wondered why you feel spiritually sensitive today. It's because heaven is preparing you for restoration, preparing you for reunion. Something in your home will shift soon. Something in his spirit will soften. He will feel a pull he can't explain. He will feel a desire to return to the light he ran from. Because he didn't lose himself today. He revealed where he needs healing. He exposed the wound that has been hiding in him for years. And heaven finally has access to it. You didn't fail him. Life overwhelmed him. You didn't cause his darkness. Your love has been his only light. You didn't break him. You are the reason he still has something worth rebuilding. Heaven is working inside his mind right now. A shift will come like morning breaking after the longest night. He will begin to feel clarity. He will begin to feel hope where he felt shame. He will begin to feel the presence of heaven again. He will feel the warmth he forgot. Your child is covered. Your child is protected. The thing he killed inside himself, that spark, that innocence, that belief, heaven is restoring it. Heaven is breathing over it. There will be a moment soon when he finally opens up to you. A moment when he speaks from a place of truth. You will hear honesty you've been praying for. You will see healing you thought would never come. You do not have to fear. You do not have to carry this alone. Heaven is standing beside you. Heaven is holding your heart steady. This battle is shifting in your favor. The worst moment is behind him. A divine turning point has already begun. And you are walking straight into answered prayers. You've been waiting for a sign that things will finally get better. This is that sign. You've been begging heaven for clarity. Clarity is arriving now. You've been afraid of what comes next. Heaven says nothing coming toward you is meant to break you. Your son's spirit shook today, but the shaking served a purpose. It revealed the cracks that needed healing. He hit a moment where he couldn't pretend to be strong anymore. And heaven doesn't punish honesty like that. Heaven honors it. He didn't destroy his future. He exposed the pain that's been blocking it. Heaven stepped into that exposed place, like light entering a forgotten room. Nothing hidden can stay wounded when light touches it. The angels saw his moment of collapse, and they surrounded him instantly. They whispered peace into his confusion. They whispered hope into his fear. And they spoke your name as they covered him. Because you are connected to his healing. You think he is far away. But he is closer to breakthrough than he has ever been. Heaven is pulling him upward. even if he doesn't recognize the hands. Your prayers today hit heaven like thunder. Your tears today open doors in the spiritual realm. You don't realize how powerful your spirit is. You don't realize how much authority love gives you. Heaven has seen the nights you pretended to be strong. Heaven has heard every whispered plea you never said out loud. And heaven is answering all of them at once. Not slowly. Not partially. Fully. This is a divine turnaround. This is a new season beginning right under your feet. The heaviness on your chest is lifting. You can feel it even now. The fear that's been stalking your mind is weakening. You can sense its grip slipping. The confusion around your son is clearing like fog in the morning light. He will see the truth soon. And so will you. There is something he will confess in the coming days. Not to shame himself, but to free himself. He will speak about pain he never explained. He will reveal moments he hid out of fear. You will hear words you've been waiting years to hear. Words that lift weight off your heart instantly. Heaven is preparing that moment. Heaven is softening his spirit slowly. He won't run from you. He will run to you. Because you are his safe place. You always have been. Heaven chose you to be his strength. Heaven chose him to be your miracle. Nothing today ruined anything. Everything today awakened everything. The part of him he killed. That innocence. That confidence. That inner light. Heaven is resurrecting it. Heaven is breathing life back into it. Your family is stepping into divine protection now. A covering is falling over your home. You may not see it with your eyes, but your spirit feels it. The air around you is shifting. The atmosphere is changing. What once felt cold now feels warm. What once felt hopeless now feels possible. Heaven is aligning things behind the scenes. Heaven is setting up a breakthrough that will shock you. Do not fear what happened today. Fear has no power here. Do not blame yourself. You were chosen because you're stronger than the storm. Do not collapse under the weight. Heaven is carrying the part you can't. Your sun is rising, and so are you. You've been asking heaven for a breakthrough that feels impossible. Heaven is telling you it's already in motion. You've been walking through a season that feels darker than you expected. But darkness always trembles right before the light comes. Your son's moment of collapse today wasn't a curse. It was a cry for healing he didn't know how to ask for. Heaven heard that cry before he even breathed it. Heaven responded instantly. Your child has been fighting storms no one saw. He hid them because he didn't want to disappoint you. But heaven saw the trembling in his spirit. Heaven saw the fear behind his choices. And heaven did not turn away from him. Heaven turned toward him. Your son did not lose himself. He lost his direction for a moment. But when someone is chosen, even wrong turns lead them back to destiny. Even broken moments become holy ground. You have felt powerless watching him struggle. But you were never powerless. Your prayers have been his armor. Your love has been his compass. He may not understand that yet, but one day, he will thank you with tears in his eyes. Heaven is whispering over him now. Heaven is reminding him who he is. Chosen, protected, covered, loved, and no mistake can disqualify someone heaven has marked. No shame can bury a destiny heaven has breathed on. There is a shift happening inside him right now. A quiet softening, a quiet awakening. He is feeling the pull of the divine again. He is feeling the warmth of heaven around his heart. You may notice him act differently soon. A gentler tone, a sudden honesty, a surprising vulnerability. Do not fear that moment. It is the beginning of restoration. Your son is walking away from old patterns. He is walking toward healing he never thought he deserved. And you are the lighthouse guiding him back. Your strength has been supernatural. Your endurance has been holy. Heaven is proud of you. Heaven is lifting you. Because this isn't just his miracle. It's yours too. The heaviness you've been carrying is releasing. You can feel it loosening even now. The fear whispering in your mind is fading. It cannot survive in the presence of truth. You are stepping into a season of clarity. You are stepping into a season of answered prayers. The angels are still speaking your name. They are still covering your family. What the enemy tried to break today, heaven is turning into a breakthrough. What felt like loss is becoming rebirth. What felt like despair is becoming purpose. Your son will rise, and you will rise with him. This is not the end. This is the turning point. Heaven is not done. Heaven is just beginning. You've been living with questions that feel too heavy to speak aloud. Heaven has heard every one of them. You've been afraid that you were losing your son. Heaven says you're not losing him. You're getting him back. You've watched him pull away with a pain he couldn't explain. That distance wasn't rejection. It was confusion. He didn't know how to show his struggle. He didn't know how to say he was hurting. But heaven saw it. Heaven felt it. Today looked like a breaking point for him. But breaking points are where destinies turn. Heaven allowed what happened not to punish him, but to reveal what needed healing. Your son didn't end anything today. He began something new. He let go of an old burden he wasn't meant to carry anymore. He shed a piece of the false identity the world put on him. Heaven removed something heavy from his path. Heaven is clearing the road ahead. You've been sensing spiritual activity around you lately. That wasn't imagination. It was angels shifting the atmosphere. It was divine intervention moving closer. Your home is being saturated with protection. Your family is being wrapped in light. The anxiety you've carried about your son has been draining your spirit. Heaven is lifting that weight from your shoulders. You are not meant to walk through this season with fear. You are meant to walk through it with faith. Your son's spirit is waking up. His heart is being softened. There will come a moment soon when he seeks you out, a moment when he needs your voice. He will speak words that surprise you, words that reveal the depth of what he felt today. Do not fear that conversation. Do not brace yourself for pain. It will bring healing, not hurt. It will bring closeness, not distance. Heaven is preparing his mind to open. Heaven is preparing your heart to receive him. The angels are watching over him even as you read this. They are guiding his thoughts gently. He is not alone in his struggle. He is surrounded by divine support. And you are not alone in your worry. You are surrounded too. This entire situation is shifting. You can feel the change in your soul. Where there was heaviness, there is light. Where there was fear, there is calm. Your son is walking into his miracle, and heaven is asking you to walk beside him without fear. You are stronger than this storm. You are wiser than your doubts. Heaven chose you for this role because your heart is powerful. Your love is healing him in ways he cannot explain. The breakthrough you've been waiting for is near, closer than breath, closer than heartbeat. Do not give up now. You are standing on holy ground. What felt like collapse today is becoming transformation. What felt like loss is becoming revelation. Your son's story is not broken. It is unfolding. Your family is not cursed. You are covered. Heaven is moving mountains you didn't even know existed. Heaven is aligning blessings you didn't know were coming. Hold your heart steady. Something good is rising. You've carried so much alone that your soul has started whispering for rest. Heaven heard that whisper. You've been trying to be strong for everyone, even when your own heart felt fragile. Heaven saw that strength. Your son's struggle today shook you spiritually. But heaven says, do not fear. What happened was not destruction. It was revelation. It showed heaven exactly where to pour healing. It showed you where love is needed most. Your child didn't fall away from destiny. He stumbled into a moment that will guide him back to it. Heaven is using this moment to reshape him. Heaven is using this pain to push him into purpose. You may feel like things are spiraling, but they are actually aligning. You may feel like you're in the middle of a storm, but you're closer to breakthrough than you realize. The angels are still speaking your name. They are still surrounding your home tonight. They are guarding every doorway. They are strengthening every weak place. Your son is experiencing an inner awakening, a shift he can't fully understand yet. He feels the pull of something greater. He feels the warmth of heaven returning. His heart is softening even now. His spirit is responding to divine light. He will look at himself differently soon. He will look at you differently too. He will feel safe admitting what he's been hiding. He will feel brave enough to be honest. This next chapter will be filled with truth, not fear, not shame. Truth that heals. Truth that restores. You've prayed for this moment more times than you can count. Heaven is finally delivering it to you. The darkness that tried to overwhelm him has lost its grip. Heaven broke that power the moment you started praying. He is not lost. He is being guided. He is not broken. He is being rebuilt. And you are the anchor heaven placed in his life. Your love is playing a bigger role than you realize. Your presence is shifting his future. Heaven chose you for this journey because your heart is strong enough to hold destiny. Your spirit is bright enough to break through shadows. Do not fear the unknown. Heaven is already walking ahead of you. Do not fear the silence. A divine message is forming inside it. The peace you feel rising isn't temporary. It's a sign of what's coming. Your son's breakthrough is closer than ever, and your miracle is tied to it. Everything is changing. Everything is healing. Stay open. Stay soft. Heaven is not finished speaking. Heaven is preparing the next revelation. You've been walking through this season with a brave face. Heaven knows how hard that has been. You've been staying strong for your family, even when your soul felt tired. Heaven has counted every moment of that silent courage. Your son's struggle today frightened you, but heaven is transforming that fear into faith. Nothing about today was meant to hurt you. It was meant to wake something up. Your son is stepping into a moment of clarity. A deeper awareness of himself is rising inside him. He is realizing the weight of the choices he makes. He is awakening to the truth of who he really is. Heaven never abandoned him. Heaven never abandoned you. Light has been moving through his spirit, touching places he shut down. Warmth is returning to the parts he thought were gone. You will start to notice small signs first. Little changes in his eyes or tone. A softness when he speaks to you. A gentleness when he enters the room. Don't dismiss those moments. They are the beginning of transformation. Heaven is opening doors that were shut for years. Heaven is healing wounds that were hidden. Your son will find himself wanting to talk more, wanting to open up, not because he is pressured, but because something inside him is being restored. You have prayed for him out of pure love. That love is unlocking miracles around him. You have protected him with your heart. That protection has kept him alive spiritually. Heaven knows the strength it took to stay hopeful. Heaven knows the tears you hid. And now, all that faith is being returned to you multiplied. You are entering a season where blessings chase you. Your son isn't the only one being healed. You are being healed too. Your heart is receiving peace you haven't felt in years. Your mind is receiving clarity you prayed for. The confusion that clouded this situation is dissolving. The fear is retreating. Heaven is making the path straight for both of you. Heaven is smoothing the rough places. Your son is going to surprise you with his growth. He is going to show you maturity you thought would take years. Heaven is accelerating his healing. Heaven is accelerating your answers. There's a moment coming where everything will click, where everything suddenly makes sense. You will feel a rush of peace, a rush of understanding. You will realize heaven had a plan all along, and that nothing was ever truly out of control. Your son's destiny is protected. Your heart is protected. The angels are still standing guard over your family. They are not leaving. You are safe. He is safe. This story is shifting into victory. This family is stepping into breakthrough. Stay open. Stay expectant. You've been living with a knot in your chest for so long that it feels normal. Heaven is untying that knot now. You've been waiting for a moment of relief without knowing when it would come. That moment is approaching faster than you think. Your son's trembling today wasn't a sign of defeat. It was a sign of spiritual pressure releasing. When the spirit is overwhelmed, it doesn't always break. Sometimes it sheds. And your son shed an old version of himself today. Heaven allowed that release so something new could begin. Heaven allowed that moment so healing could enter. You are not witnessing collapse. You are witnessing transformation. Your son is shedding fear he carried for years. He is dropping shame that never belonged to him. His heart is tender in a new way right now. Heaven is surrounding that tenderness with protection. You may notice him grow quiet for a while. That quiet is holy, not harmful. Silence is where his spirit catches its breath. Silence is where heaven whispers the loudest. Heaven is speaking identity over him. Heaven is reminding him who he was created to be. You've asked why you feel this message so deeply. It's because your soul recognizes truth. Your spirit knows when heaven is near. Your heart feels the presence settling around you. Warmth is returning to the places you thought were frozen. Light is entering the corners you kept hidden. You are healing while he is healing. You are rising while he is rising. Your connection with him is deeper than blood. It is spiritual, ancient, chosen. He feels your love even when he pushes you away. He feels your strength even when he is shaking. And today, something cracked inside him, not to harm him, to free him. Freedom doesn't always arrive gently. Sometimes it arrives through moments that scare us. But heaven is in control of this journey. Heaven is guiding every step. The angels didn't leave your side when things got heavy. They drew closer. They are guarding your son from spiritual harm. They are guarding your heart from emotional collapse. You are not as alone as you felt. You are surrounded more than you realized. Your son's next step will surprise you. His next shift will melt something inside you. There will be a softness you haven't seen in a long time. There will be gratitude in his eyes. He will feel compelled to do better. Not out of pressure, out of awakening. This is not the end of anything good. This is the beginning of everything new. Heaven is guiding both of you into a season of restoration. Nothing can stop what's unfolding now. The battle is turning. The blessing is approaching. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit gentle. You've been holding your breath through this season without realizing it. Heaven is teaching you how to breathe again. You've been living in alert mode, waiting for the next disaster. Heaven is replacing that fear with calm. Your son's breaking point today was not a tragedy. It was a release his soul desperately needed. Heaven stepped in the moment he felt hopeless. Heaven caught him before he could fall any deeper. You may not have seen it with your eyes, but your spirit felt that moment shift. A weight lifted, a veil tore. Something dark that clung to him for years finally loosened. Heaven broke that tie today. His future is no longer blocked. His path is no longer tangled. Heaven has been rearranging his steps quietly. Heaven has been softening his heart silently. He is about to see himself in a new light. A clearer, kinder light. You will notice him take responsibility in ways he avoided before. You will see maturity begin to bloom. The heaviness behind his eyes will lighten. The confusion around his mind will fade. Heaven is planting courage in him. Heaven is watering purpose within him. Your son is being restored from the inside out, piece by piece, breath by breath. And you are being restored too. The guilt you've been carrying doesn't belong to you. Heaven is removing that burden from your spirit. You've questioned your choices as a parent. Heaven says you did more than enough. Your love kept him alive emotionally. Your resilience kept him covered spiritually. Even on the days you felt like you were failing, you were actually protecting him. Heaven is proud of you. Heaven delights in your heart. You are entering a season where everything you poured out will return, not just in small blessings, in abundance. Your son will find peace. You will find relief. Your home will feel lighter. Your nights will grow calmer. Heaven is sending peace into your house even now. A presence is settling around every room. You may feel warmth on your shoulders. That is comfort descending. You may feel your breathing slow. That is divine reassurance. You're not imagining the shift happening around you. You're feeling the spiritual atmosphere change. What once felt unstable is becoming steady. What once felt frightening is becoming clear. Your son has entered a turning point, and heaven is guiding him through every step. He will not walk backward. He will not fall again in the same way. Heaven is anchoring him. Heaven is strengthening his mind. The part of him he tried to bury today will rise again. Brighter, stronger, wiser. You will see him step into his true self. You will see him reclaim the light he lost. Your bond with him will deepen. Your conversations will shift. Healing will replace distance. Honesty will replace fear. This is not coincidence. This is divine timing. You are living inside a miracle unfolding in slow motion. Heaven is turning pages you thought were already written. Your story is not ending. Your story is evolving. Your family is not broken. Your family is being rebuilt from the foundation up. You've been bracing yourself for bad news without knowing why. Heaven is telling you that the worst is already behind you. You've been expecting disappointment because life has taught you to be cautious. Heaven is teaching you to expect miracles instead. Your son's moment today felt heavy, but heaven is turning that heaviness into wisdom. He didn't destroy anything sacred. He revealed what needed light. He let go of a piece of pain he couldn't carry anymore. He laid something down spiritually that was crushing him. Heaven saw that release. Heaven responded instantly. You may feel like the ground shifted beneath your feet, but that shift is alignment, not chaos. You have been praying for him to change. Those prayers reached heaven louder than thunder. Heaven has been working on him quietly for months. Today was the breakthrough moment, not the final one, but the first big crack in the old shell around his heart. Your son is entering a new way of thinking, a new way of feeling. He's becoming aware of the weight of his choices. He's becoming aware of the beauty of his purpose. Heaven is teaching him lessons he avoided for years. Heaven is showing him truths he once refused to face. You may notice him become reflective. You may notice him go still. Stillness is not a warning. Stillness is a reset. Heaven often speaks through quiet moments. Heaven restores souls through silence. Your son is being rebuilt from the inside out. This time, the foundation will be stronger. He is not doomed by one day. He is shaped by what heaven is doing in him right now. And you are the anchor in his storm. Your love has kept him afloat when his spirit sank. Your prayers have built walls around him when he felt exposed. Heaven sent you into his life as protection. Heaven trusted you with his destiny. You think your exhaustion is weakness. Heaven sees it as evidence of your strength. You think your tears are failures. Heaven sees them as seeds for breakthroughs. Nothing you've done for him has been wasted. Nothing you've prayed has been ignored. All of it is culminating now. All of it is rising into manifestation. Your home is being cleansed spiritually. Your atmosphere is shifting. You will feel more peace over the next few days. He will feel more clarity. There will be a conversation soon that changes everything. A soft moment. A true moment. Heaven is preparing that encounter. Heaven is preparing your heart to receive it. Do not be afraid of what comes next. Heaven has already walked ahead and prepared the path. Do not feel guilty for the things you cannot control. Heaven has taken control where you could not. Your son is safe. Your heart is safe. This story is becoming sacred. This season is becoming holy. Heaven is still working. Heaven is still moving. And this transformation is only beginning.